What is going on, guys? Corrosive Bullet here, and we are back from vacation. Back in Colorado. It was a great trip, had a great time, but now is time to get serious. We got to talk about some of the new reveals that are coming to Fusion World, as well as talking about the new Manga booster stuff. We got new Shallot and Giblet from Dragon Ball Legends starter decks to go over, just little things like that that got revealed while I was away. Everyone else has already kind of talked about it. We're going to talk about it today. So let's get into it. So for the Manga booster, we got our new leader, which is a Bulma. So we got our second female representation leader, which is awesome. First thing you're going to notice, though, Bulma cannot attack at any point in the game. Now, I know what newer players might be thinking. If you're from Masters, you understand that there are leaders that just don't attack. That they don't get any attack whatsoever, and that's fine. As somebody who has seen this before, this doesn't faze me whatsoever. It is unfortunate that because of the nature of the game and with the digital client being a thing, that Bulma probably won't get any animations whatsoever in the game, which is a little unfortunate. She'll get an Awaken animation, but that's about it. A little sad to think about that, but maybe they'll do something cheeky, and maybe when you activate the main ability or the activate battle, maybe she'll get some sort of animation. That's copium for me. That's that's just me being hopeful, but we'll see. Anyway, on the front side, activate main, switch this card to rest mode, draw one card, then discard one card. She doesn't have a traditional draw on the front side, nor on the back side either. She does cycle your hand though. When awakened, or when your life is at 5 or less, draw a card, then you flip this card over. Then on the back side, she doesn't attack still, but she has an activate battle on your turn, where switch this card to rest mode. If you only have cards with adventure in your special traits in your battle area, switch this battle card that's in a battle area, or in a battle, to active mode. Then use up to one battle card with from your drop in a combo. So she's kind of already doing what the one cost Chi-Chi from set 6 is kind of doing. Except it's not a battle card, it's just her leader effect. So she gets an additional 10k combo at most from the drop, which I think is pretty cool. And then not only that, but one of your battle cards is going to be able to swing twice, which is also pretty cool. So while she doesn't necessarily get attack, a lot of the stuff that she's going to, her effects are basically going to allow her to let you swing harder than you normally would, which I think is pretty cool. So that's very neat. That's very unique for this game, and I would like to see stuff like this kind of help evolve the game and push it forward just a bit. So very welcome addition. Then we'll get into some of her special abilities, or not special abilities, but support. So first off, we got a Master Roshi. 3 cost, 25k power, 5k combo. On play is a Self-Awakener. Then activate battle your turn once per turn. If your leader has adventure in its special traits, this card is in a battle, and you use a card from your drop in a combo during this turn. Draw one card. Now, I mean, this might look a little underwhelming just because... This might look a little underwhelming just due to the fact that there's a lot of restrictions that are in place for this particular card. That being said, this Roshi really isn't all that restrictive. It's only restricted to the Bulma leader, so I mean that's the only real heavy restriction. But I mean, with this guy, you're self-awakening, you're self-awakening, you're playing him, you're swinging him twice. One of those swings being 10k combo higher, so it's a 35k on one of those swings. And then you're replacing this guy in hand afterwards. I think that's really strong. Honestly, that's really good. Then we got the Krillin, who's a 3 cost, 20k power, 10k combo. If your leader has adventure in its special traits, this card is in a battle, and you have a card in your combo area. This card gains critical and 5,000 power. So he's going to be and then he's a Self-Awakener. So he's going to be a 25k crit body that's able to swing twice. That's pretty good. 2 25k crit swings is nothing to scoff at. It's better than a lot of other crits in the game, just due to the fact that it works within this deck type. So that's pretty cool. So I forgot to pull up. You'll have to excuse me, guys. It's been a bit of a morning. or a bit of a trip, so I'm a little exhausted still. Then we got 2 alt art leaders coming with the manga booster as well. We got the Kid Goku, and we got the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, or Super Saiyan 3. We got the green Vegeta. Both of these look fantastic. Nothing crazy there. Kid Goku is getting some additional support with the manga set. Obviously, we get Scissors, Rock, Paper, Rock gets a new art. But then we got Kamehameha Full Power. 2 cost, activate battle. Your turn. If your leader's World Tournament and special traits, your cards in a battle get 25,000 power for the battle. Then choose all battle cards with a cost of 2 or less in your opponent's battle area and place them at the bottom of the owner's deck in a random order. It's a good card. It's basically doing what Scissors, Paper, Rock is already doing with the 25k power. I think this card is specifically designed to get around Halo Kill, though. With all the 1-drops that he runs, with the 2 cost Videls and stuff that he runs. This card is clearly an answer for that. Good addition. Might not be something you might want to still run full playsets of this as opposed to this, but that's neither here nor there. Then we get some green Vegeta support. Artificial Full Moon looks really good. But then we get this 1-cost Searcher Nappa, where on play, if your leader is Vegeta, you look at 4 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Grade 8 Vegeta, or up to 1 card with a cost of 5 or less and Saiyan and its special traits, and add it to the hand. Place the rest at the bottom of the owner's deck in a random order. This is a great Searcher. Excuse me. This is a great Searcher for the sheer fact that you're either going out of your way to look for your boss monster in that deck, or you are looking for a 5 cost or less Saiyan, which the way the deck is designed, you're not running anything other than pure Saiyans for the most part. And you're never going above 5 energy unless you're playing Grade 8 Vegeta. So this is within the energy restriction of the leader itself. You're finding all of your pieces with the Searcher. So there should never be a moment where you have a dead hand by playing this Searcher in the deck, which I think is awesome. That is something that this deck I think probably needed. Does it make the deck better? No, but it makes it more consistent, which I will always welcome. But that's all the reveals for the manga booster as of right now. Obviously, we got the energy marker sets. We got the energy marker sets, which is all a bunch of manga panels and stuff. I'm actually very excited for this, the manga booster set, just because I respect Akira Toriyama. So I'm excited to have some of his masterpiece artwork kind of within my decks, which is pretty cool. All right, next let's get on with the starter decks. We got Dragon Ball Legends characters Giblet and Shallot joining us in the Fusion World landscape. So let's start with Giblet. So Giblet, when attacking, he draws a card. Then when he's at 4 or less life, then you can draw a card and then flip him over. He draws a card when attacking on his awakened side, and then activate main once per turn. Place 1 of your energy into your owner's drop. If you have 2 or less energy, add up to 2 battle cards from your drop to their owner's energy. Then if you would add a card to its owner's energy during this turn, place that card in the owner's drop instead. So a lot of people were a little confused in terms of the wording of this and like understanding like, okay, he doesn't want to ever be more than 2 energy. How is he supposed to be efficient? How is he supposed to be good? So the way that this kind of works, you want to charge yourself up to 3. Then you place 1 of your energies with your leader ability. Place one of your energy in its owner's drop. Then, because you placed 1 energy from 3, you're now down at 2. So now you can go now the second part activates. If you're at 2 or less energy, you add up to 2 battle cards from your drop to your owner's energy. So that makes you go up to 4. Notice how the wording on this leader specifies to just add to your energy. That energy that you're pulling from your drop is going into your energy in active mode. So, ideally, you charge up to 3 energy, you play a cantrip, you ramp that dead energy into your drop, and then pull 2 cards from your drop to your energy pool, and you're at 4 active energy. Then if you would add a card, to its owner's energy during this turn, you place that card at its owner's drop instead. So, and then this ramps you back down to 3, basically. Right? Yeah. So it's a weird, like, basically it's being thematic to, like, what Giblet is doing in the game. So he's obviously burning through his power using the dark power that, like, a lot of the villains kind of get in that game. So he's burning through his energy. And in this case, he's literally doing that. So yeah. Then we have this Majin Buu Kid, who's a 4-cost, 25k power, 5k combo. On play, discard 1 card from your hand and place 2 of your energy into the owner's drop, which allows you to then heal and then add up to 1 battle card from your drop to the owner's energy. So yeah, this basically is designed around the leader ability. If you would add a card to the zone during this turn, place that card in its owner's drop instead. I was looking at this while I was on vacation, and I was like, oh no, this deck makes sense. But now that I'm reading that second part aloud, like, it's not making as much sense. I still see what the deck is trying to do. Yeah, so basically you do this ability to go up to 4. I feel like this is meant to be like at the end of your turn, remove an energy or something. I'm not sure. Because if you would add a card to its owner's energy during this turn, place that card in its owner's drop instead, because that incorporates you charging physically, right? That's weird. Okay. So yeah, but basically you activate this ability, right? You activate this ability to go down to 2. Then you go up to 4, which then allows you to play this guy, right? Which allows you to then discard 1 card from your hand, place 2 in your energy, heal, and then you go back up to 3 with this. And then I'm assuming that they meant this to be at the end of your turn, because why would this second energy at the end here disappear after you use the ability? That doesn't make sense to me. Because then you're never playing this guy on curve. So that's where I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is probably going to be an errata at some point, and this is going to be at the end of your turn. For that, because otherwise, like, otherwise, if you activate this ability to do this, you're going back to 3, which by doing that, you're basically losing 1 card from hand because you charged, and then you're not able to play this guy, and then you have to wait a whole nother turn just to go up to 4. I mean, maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is, like, you charge up to 4 to play this guy to go back down to 2 and then go back to 3, and then you can activate this guy's ability to go back to 4 again. I don't know. It's strange. We'll have to see how this works in testing, or if this even gets an errata. But I see the play lines of what this is trying to do. It's just worded really weird. Also note that there was a leak for a Super Saiyan Shallot, but there's no official reveal for it yet, so I'm assuming that's going to drop in the next couple days or 2. I'll make a short when it does drop, but yeah, that's Giblet for you. Then we got Shallot. So Shallot's very interesting. So Shallot does not swing on his front side, does not awaken, or he doesn't draw on his unawakened side. But what he does have is that he has his awakened leader ability on the front side, which is something that also hasn't really been done in the game before. So I think that's kind of interesting. He's got an activate main where you pay 4 energy to play up to 1 battle card with 10,000 combo power, and Saiyan and special traits from your hand. On both sides. So my only gripe, and this is cool, I don't mind that he has his awaken ability on the front side. It makes him a very unique leader because of that. But what I don't understand is why is it the same energy cost? Odds are that you're not going to be able to use this ability on the unawakened side often. You will maybe, like, this is maybe a deck that you slow roll, that you don't necessarily awaken too fast with, which is perfectly fine. But even by withholding, even by protecting the leader, you're probably still only getting this main ability awakened or used once or twice before you actually have to awaken. So what I would have probably liked for them to do is I probably, on the unawakened side, I think I would have liked it if they reduced the cost. If they would have reduced the cost of this by like 2 or 3 energy, and then play a battle card at 5,000 combo power and Saiyan, like that would have been my only thing. Would be make the unawakened ability work a little bit better with him being unawakened, so that way you could at least have use of it. Either that or just make him a standard leader on the front side and just have him draw when attacking and then awaken normally. Like, I don't know. It's weird how they did that, because with how very limited that you'll be using that ability on the unawakened side. On awakened side, it shouldn't be an issue at all, but it's still just it's still just strange to me. And then we got, so leading into this, so we have the 6-cost Vegeta, 30k power, 10k combo. He's got Saiyan, so obviously that is going to work. Obviously that's going to be able to work with this ability. You'll be able to cheat this guy out for 4 energy instead of 6, paying 6 energy. He's got an activate main where KO this card in a battle area. Choose up to 2 battle cards with a cost of 4 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO them. I'm also a little indifferent on this card too. It's nice that we're able to KO 2 4 costs. But I don't like that it's a 30k swinger and he's KOing himself. Like, I would probably much prefer, well, I can't even say I prefer to use the Gogeta, because you wouldn't be able to cheat Gogeta out, because he's not a 10k combo. But it just feels weird that you play this guy, swing for 30, and then you KO, and then you KO 4 battle or 2 battle cards with a cost of 4 or less. It's thematic for what the Majin Vegeta card is like meant to do, but it feels a little weird to do that. But I guess it kind of makes it up for it with the new Shallot card as well. 2 cost, 20k power, 0 combo. Activate main once per turn. Place 1 card from your hand to the top of the deck, and then if your leader is Shallot and there's a battle card with a cost of 6 in your battle area, this card in a battle area gets double strike for the turn. It's not bad, because this basically allows you to swing for 30, KO 2 battle cards, and then because you had this guy on, you can play this guy for 2 with the remaining 2 energy at 6, to then swing for 20k double strike. It feels a little weird. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm still like recovering from vacation. It still feels a little weird, because this is basically like Ribrianne for 1 extra energy higher and a bit more restriction. There's no additional buffs or boosts that we know of to this guy. So I'm wondering if Black is going to get like a really, really strong extra card that allows that like kind of like glimpse or something that basically makes this stronger. We'll have to see. But I mean, what Shallot's doing is cool. I like the idea of being able to cheat out cards for cheap. I just don't know how. Is there going to be a lot of 6 costs or 5 costs that this deck's going to be running that you can cheat out for 4? Does it make sense to even do that? Like, how good is the 2 cost, 3 cost, 4 cost support? Because you're not paying 4 energy off this. You're not paying 4 energy off of this to pay out a battle card when you can just hard cast it. Like, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Shallot's an enigma. I mean, Giblet's also an enigma, but these decks will be interesting to have at the very least. They're doing something different that is also very welcome. And yeah, I mean, it's Dragon Ball Legends art in it's Dragon Ball Legends art in Fusion World. And if there's one thing that I love about Dragon Ball Legends, it's the card art for a lot of these for a lot of the characters in the game. So let me know what you guys think below. Are you guys excited for any of these leaders? Are you guys going to be picking this up? Do you think this will help to shape the landscape of Set 6's ranked meta right now? Because I know a lot of people are saying that Halo Q and Super Boo are still, you know, they're still around and doing the thing. Oh my god, excuse me. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. I'm gonna go take a nap. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next Fusion World video. Peace.